All right, so this is Workplace and Apprenticeship Math 20, and we're in 5.3, and we're talking about isometric drawings. We're going to do this question together here. If you have isometric paper in front of you, please join me, and you can draw this one as well. What we need to do is we need to draw this object right here on the isometric dot paper. And we're going to obviously draw a three-dimensional view. Now, as we've learned in this lesson, a three-dimensional view in this dot paper, it's going to look something like this, right? It's going to be kind of like this, right? This is just a quick sort of idea of what it might look like. But we're going to be looking at it from the top sort of corner, right? So let's go about and do it. Now, the other important thing right here is the scale. Now, sometimes you're going to have to come up with your own scale. All right, but in this question, they give you the scale. The scale is 1 to 20. Use the indicated edge as your starting line. So in this one here, indicated edge is this edge right here. Okay, so you're going to use this edge as your starting line, and 1 to 20. So let's make one space, right? One space equal 20 centimeters. So 1 to 20. Let's do one space equals 20 centimeters. So this indicated edge right here, that's going to be a height of 20. You see how this is 20, and therefore this is also 20. Okay? So let's draw this. You're going to want to draw this. You're going to leave yourself some space. So this is going to be the bottom edge. You know what? I'm going to draw this probably right here. Okay? And that's going to be one space. And notice you have one space. It can go vertically or it can go kind of on an angle. One of these angles, right? So one space. Does that sort of make sense? Are you guys okay with that? All right. So if I have 60 centimeters here, how many spaces is that? 1 to 20 equals how many spaces to 60? Whoa, what just happened there? Okay. 1 to 60. Or sorry, 1 to 20 is how many to 60? What's the number that goes in here? 3. It is 3. If you have to multiply 20 by 3 to get 60, you have to multiply 1 by 3 to get 3. So hopefully you can see that, right? There's going to be 3 spaces here for this front edge. So let's go from here. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Okay? 3 spaces. Look good? So this one is taken care of. It's 3 spaces. All right. What about this 100 centimeters? So 100, how many spaces is 100? What do I have to multiply 20 by to get 100 times what? Is that times 5? So that means this is 5 spaces? Does that look good or no? No? Somebody says no.
No.
So if it's a 1 to 20 scale, okay, watch this. Try this. Let's make an equation and do it mathematically if this is too much. 1 over 20 equals how many spaces over 100? Okay, so now let's multiply by 100 both sides. So you have 100 divided by 20 equals x. So the number of spaces, 100 divided by 20 is going to be 5? Whoa. Crashed my program. And I don't know what's left. Okay, so 1 over 20 equals 5 over 100. That's what we determined. So, okay, you okay with that now? That was it, okay? So guess what? I'm not going to go this way. This is what you're not going to do, folks. Watch this. This is not how to do it. Don't go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is not what you do. We don't really draw any edges horizontally. Okay? We don't draw really any edges horizontally in a isometric. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's what we're going to do. Okay? And you guys will be neater than me. This is tough with my little tablet here. Okay. I guess this is going to be a little smaller drawing than I thought. I maybe didn't need to go down so far. As a matter of fact, why don't I just move that? Ooh, I can do this. You can't. Haha. Power to the math teacher. All right. Don't you wish you could do that? I mean, really, isn't that something you wish you could? Not really? Okay. Okay. Fine. All right, 40. How many spaces is 40? Come on now. What is it? 1 is 20. So how many is 40? 2. Thank you. 2. Boom. There's that back edge, you see? Look at that. That one is twice as big as this front little edge. So I've got 1 space there. I've got 2 spaces in the back. Yes. Nice. All right, now it gets real here. Now it gets real. This is going to be tricky. This edge right here is 60. Therefore, this edge is also what? 60. Yeah. So I need to now come back. How many spaces was 60? 3. So I need to come back, and this edge right here is parallel to this edge. So I'm going to start here, and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, back towards the front. Now this is very important. Hopefully you see that. This edge right here is this one on the diagram. Yes? This edge right here is this one on the diagram. Yes? We're good with that? Okay. All right. So look at this. We have 60 here as well, and this has to be then 60, and this has to be then 60. So these are all 3 spaces. So let's do that. Let's try that. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Let's go from here. 1, 2, 3. And anything else? Well, do we need to know what this length is? Oh, I should do this one as 60 as well. That's the one I'm missing. Let's do the back one. 1, 2, 3. This one is going to be a little bit funny, isn't it? This edge right here. We aren't given the length, but guess what? We don't need to know the exact length, because all I need to know is that this is connected from here with a straight line to here. So that one is not necessarily going to go through. Oh gosh, this is tough. Not necessarily going to. They're all the same. I don't know why I'm redoing them. It's not necessarily going to go through any dots. Okay? So it's going to bypass kind of a couple each there. So. Okay? You all right? Yeah. Okay. And of course, then we just connect the vertices, and they all should begin to look just like this diagram. So I'm going to erase all this stuff that I messed around with on here, and hopefully you can see that this object is this object, and it's at a 1 to 20 scale. So every 20 centimeters is 1 space here. Okay, so that's an isometric drawing of this object using that scale. Any questions? Go to MrMathWell.com.